You have your 2 sons.
Yes.
And then you have a stepson who you've raised since was 18 months old
yes,
too.
Yeah.
What do you, when you, because I've got 2 boys. When you...
Good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really full on.
Really?
27 though, if you meet a guy and he, like you're dating him and he's 27 and he's like come back home and goes back to mum's home, like how does that work for them?
Well, the girlfriend lives there on and off as well.
So he does have a girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, the 27-year-old does, yes. She's and I actually like her more than I like him. They've been together about 4.5, 5 years. She's a makeup artist and a hairdresser, and with a science degree.
Wow.
Very smart.
Nice.
But so she often does my hair and makeup, so that's quite good. She comes and goes, and she like last night I got home, I was out for dinner and I got home about 10:30, and Tian, she's Chinese, and she was sitting upstairs and she was watching the tennis, and he was downstairs playing a computer game.
Yeah.
And so she and I sat and watched the tennis together, and that happens a lot. She'll come up and sit and talk to me, and he's far too busy because he's, you know, killing somebody on a computer game.
Yeah.
And when I go in, he goes, yes, what? At me, and I go, oh, well, don't speak to me. So is Tian here? I say, yeah, upstairs. Right, well, I'll go and talk to her.
See, because I secretly would really love my boys to still, I have this fear that, because you know, boys normally gravitate to the girlfriend's family, where it obviously hasn't happened in your case.
Well, no, because Tian's family, because she's Chinese and she is of the one-child policy from China. Her parents spend 6 months of the year in China, so the other 6 months of the year she practically lives with us. Right. She is around his age too, but she basically looks after the home when they're not there. So, but my boy, in the last 3 years we moved out of the family home, and where they were brought to when they were born, and they were there till, you know, and we've moved into a warehouse in Richmond, which they're very, very comfortable in.
Yeah, right.
Because it's, you know, when Charlie was working, he works in theatre, and when he was working on Les Miserables, he could walk to work from where we live.
Right.
And there's, you know, it's much more cosmopolitan, and like in Baldwin, which is where we used to live, we were constantly falling over pensioners, but now we just fall over homeless people and drug addicts. But it's okay, and they're also slightly more interesting than the pensioners. But so the boys really like it there, and Charlie came home from one tour and said, I've got, you know, all this money, what should I do with it? And I said, well, you could give it to me. And he went, funny. That's how he talks. And then I said, well, maybe you should buy something with it. And I was thinking of buying an investment property. Yeah. So we went in and we bought an investment property together.
Right.
But I said to him, we could buy this apartment together and you could move into it. And he went, why would I do that?
Oh, so he wants to be home with you still?
No, he wants to save his money. He's
Still,
got the
however you
longest
can
pockets
keep
and the
them-
shortest arms in history, that boy. And so, you know, he stays at home, and we've got an investment property around the corner, and friends of ours live in it, which is great. And he's gone away. He's on tour now for another year with Les Miserables, so he'll be, you know, saving more money.
No, I want, you know, what's that thing where you go, where you make people, like you keep them sick so they stay, you have to look after
Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Yeah, I'm totally going to do that to my boys so
Well,
they
you
never
see,
leave me.
it's funny because a lot of people go, oh, they're still at home. And Sam is about to graduate as a policeman, but I can't see him leaving home, and he's 27.
Yeah.
I can't see him leaving home before he's 30.
That's not, I see, I like that. Because it is like probably borderline too old, let's be honest, but I still like
people,
that.
and it's some of the boys at work go, what?
Yeah.
You know, and I say, well, you know, and you still do their washing and...
I still take my washing to my mum sometimes.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I can't breathe without my mum. We're like co-parenting my boys as well.
Oh, well,
people like, you've got to, you know, I'm like, Mum, can you come? Oh, seriously, I'm going to put one of them in the bin. Like, you got to take at least one or both of them.
Oh, yes, but I can understand that.
Yes.
But I didn't, unfortunately, my mother died before both my boys were born.
So they never met your boy?
No. And my stepson did.